So my interest was to learn how to play the drums without actually hitting them, find alternate ways to make sound with the drums where I wasn't just hitting them in one way that we practice a lot. So first of all, I looked at the E-bow and I thought, well, the E-bow is a very useful item because it can play any kind of piece of metal. This is off of the streets from a street sweeping device, and we can put it on top of there, and it plays, and the drum becomes an amplifier. And so I found that I could use the drums not only as tables, but as secondary resonators. I could put a cymbal on it upside down. It would make the cymbal louder. I could put a piece of junk metal on it. I also found that I could turn the snare drum over and play the snares themselves with the E-bow. Like that. So that was a nice thing. So I could have a sustained sound without having to play a roll, and I could sustain the sound by itself without any human intervention, so that I could use my hands and my feet for something else. Then I began to experiment with toys. I have this squiggle wiggle rider, which is you put a pen in there and it makes squiggles, but it's also my duet partner when it works. It bounces around. Instant duet partner. And somebody gave me a nice drink mixer, which has a sound that can blend really well with saxophones and other kinds of reed instruments. And then I have a turkey call, for example. A lot of these things were gifts, so I just collect gifts or I steal the toys from my children. Traditional turkey call. And then another thing I found is that using a horn, this is an old bicycle horn I had since I was 6 years old, I can just press it onto the drum and it couples and it makes a nice sustained sound, and then each sound has harmonics that come out based on how hard I blow. I could do that on timpani, bass drums, floor toms, etc., etc. So really to get away from always hitting with the sticks and find different ways. And I like the things like this or like this or like this that not only play by themselves but are somewhat autonomous and will do things that I hadn't really planned. And they surprise me and keep me moving and continually make me happy, because one loves surprises like birthday presents and things.